sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Pray. Speak up should you notice or to miss.
A contraption of some kind. I know not what to make of it. How shall we proceed with it?
Your fate is ours to share. And whether ill or good waits, the experience shall be no less valuable to us.
Well now. I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance. You're not holding back on me, are you?
Well, Master. We've not heard a whisper of the man since he started waiting.
That was a rotten life. I'm not sorry to see it end. At least I went out fighting.
You have bested Sir Ragnall? Master, an incomparable feat. But we cannot rest on your triumph. We must press on.
Right, you are.
You got me.
Such trouble I've caused for you, Arisen. I am sorry.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
Last, take from the dependent to your title, Master. Protect the man as may be pleased.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a minute. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flame!
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade. You could ne'er understand, Arisen. We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all. It's not enough. Cursed, Arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted... Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? Would become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its same chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple
way.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands of gods. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. To an end. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
A shocking development. I hadn't known things could go so very differently here.
Now that is a surprise. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that loot goes away.
These things are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Well aimed strike, right where it hurts.
The arisen turns blue with cold. Quickly now, our master beckons.
Very well. If I must. Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
You're the Arisen, aye? And here I had taken you for dead. I am to inform you that Lord Phaesus requests your presence at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. As to whether you heed him, I care not.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see... who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
Come to think of it, did not Sir Phaesus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the Seafloor Shrine?
If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
Time to
research is at an impasse.
Oh, what does this say? We could do with a lantern's light. 'Tis a glad thing I came prepared.
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be in your debt.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead. The month I spent with Lord Phaesus was a queer experience indeed. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. Full glad I am that we have been reunited.
Glad as this reunion is, it must have been a shock to find the world so changed upon your waking.
Not much has changed since I
saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
Something like a wall of light impedes our progress. It is most
Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
That's made my day.
I'll cut you and feed you your entrails.
How dare
This one's an outhead sculpture. Let's not be too hasty now.
Sir! Whoa!
Well done.
That's it!
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind. It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go. Why do you falter? Come this way.
My curative magic is not exposed. Wait a moment.
Why do you falter? What can be achieved without sacrifice? Enough dallying. Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Well done, Master.
Few know the real nature of the dragon. The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction. The secrets we might have... Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my work. Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth of this world. And on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order that rules us all.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.